You set your alarm for 8 hours. You went to bed on time. You did not stay up late. You did not drink alcohol. You did everything you were supposed to do. And you woke up this morning feeling exactly as tired as you did when you went to bed. Maybe more. You dragged yourself out of bed. Your eyes would not open properly. Your brain took 45 minutes to start working. And somewhere during your morning you thought, what is the point of even sleeping? You have been told you just need more sleep. You have been told to go to bed earlier. You have been told to try melatonin. None of it works because all of it is based on the same wrong assumption, that the problem is how long you sleep. It is not. The problem is what is happening to the quality of your sleep while you are in bed. 8 hours of broken shallow sleep does not restore your body. 8 hours of broken shallow sleep does not repair your liver. 8 hours of broken shallow sleep does not reset your cortisol. 8 hours of broken shallow sleep does not consolidate your memory or repair your immune system. Only one specific stage of sleep does all of those things. And most people who sleep 8 hours are barely spending any time in it. That stage is slow-wave sleep. Also called deep sleep or stage 3 NREM sleep. It is the stage where your body does everything that actually matters. Your pituitary gland releases 70 to 80% of your daily growth hormone during slow-wave sleep. This growth hormone repairs every tissue in your body, muscle, bone, skin, gut lining, liver cells, everything. Your glymphatic system, the brain's waste clearance network, activates almost exclusively during slow-wave sleep and flushes out the toxic metabolic byproducts that accumulate in your brain during the day, including amyloid beta, the protein associated with Alzheimer's disease. Your immune system produces the cytokines and T cells that fight infection and inflammation during slow-wave sleep. Your cortisol drops to its absolute minimum during slow-wave sleep, the biological reset that allows your adrenal system to start fresh the following morning. And your memory consolidates, transferring learning from short-term to long-term storage, during slow-wave sleep. When you do not get enough slow-wave sleep, none of these processes complete. You wake up 8 hours later and your body has not actually rested. It has been in bed. That is not the same thing. Now here is what is destroying your slow-wave sleep, and most people have no idea any of these are happening. Destroyer 1. Alcohol. This is the most misunderstood sleep destroyer that exists. Most people believe alcohol helps them sleep because it makes them fall asleep faster. It does. But alcohol is a slow-wave sleep suppressor. Even 1 to 2 drinks in the evening reduces slow-wave sleep by 20 to 40%. You fall asleep quickly. You skip the deep restorative stage. You wake up 8 hours later feeling like you slept 3. This is not a hangover. This is what alcohol does to sleep architecture every single time, regardless of how much you drink. Destroyer 2. Your bedroom temperature is too warm. Slow-wave sleep requires a drop in core body temperature. Your body must cool down to enter and sustain the deep sleep stage. A bedroom temperature above 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 20 degrees Celsius, actively prevents your body from reaching and maintaining slow-wave sleep. Most people sleep in bedrooms that are 72 to 75 degrees. This single variable reduces slow-wave sleep duration more than almost any other environmental factor. Destroyer 3. Cortisol is still elevated when you go to bed. We covered cortisol in detail earlier in this series. Cortisol and slow-wave sleep are biologically incompatible. Your brain cannot enter deep sleep while cortisol is above a threshold level. If you are checking email at 10 p.m., watching stressful news, having difficult conversations, or even just worrying, your cortisol is elevated. An elevated cortisol at bedtime means your brain spends the night cycling through light sleep stages without ever dropping into slow-wave sleep. You sleep 8 hours in stage 1 and stage 2. You wake up as tired as you went to bed. Destroyer 4. You are eating too close to sleep. Digestion requires active metabolic work. When your digestive system is processing food, your core body temperature stays elevated and your insulin levels are raised. Both of these physiologically prevent slow-wave sleep entry. A meal eaten within 2 to 3 hours of sleep, even a healthy meal, reduces slow-wave sleep by measurable amounts in clinical studies. The larger and more carbohydrate-dense the meal, the more severe the disruption. Destroyer 5. Undiagnosed sleep apnea. This is the most common undiagnosed cause of non-restorative sleep in adults over 40. Sleep apnea causes repeated microarousals throughout the night, brief moments of partial waking that the person never consciously remembers, but each one pulls the brain out of slow-wave sleep and restarts the sleep cycle from the beginning. A person with moderate sleep apnea may experience 20 to 30 of these microarousals per hour. They sleep 8 hours. They spend almost no time in slow-wave sleep. They wake up completely exhausted. And they have no idea why, because they do not remember waking up. If you snore, if your partner has observed pauses in your breathing, or if you wake with a headache, sleep apnea is almost certainly destroying your slow-wave sleep, and no protocol in this video will fully solve your problem until it is diagnosed and treated. Did you know that over 80% of people watching this channel are not subscribed? You just learned the 5 destroyers of slow-wave sleep that explain why 8 hours leaves you feeling destroyed. This series covers every major sleep problem with a specific biological explanation and a specific solution. Subscribe right now, hit the button, and you will not miss the next video. Then the protocol. Here is exactly what to do to protect and restore your slow-wave sleep. Fix 1. Set your bedroom temperature to between 65 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 to 19 degrees Celsius. This is the single most impactful environmental change for slow-wave sleep. If you cannot control room temperature, use a fan directed at your body, use cooling sheets, or take a warm shower 60 to 90 minutes before bed. The warm shower raises your skin temperature temporarily, which triggers a compensatory core temperature drop, exactly the signal your body needs to enter deep sleep. Fix 2. Stop all alcohol at least 4 hours before sleep. Not 1 hour. Not 2 hours. 4 hours is the minimum time for your liver to metabolize enough alcohol that slow-wave sleep suppression is significantly reduced. If you drink at 6 p.m. and sleep at 11 p.m., the suppression effect is mostly cleared. If you drink at 8 p.m. and sleep at 11 p.m., you are losing 20 to 40% of your slow-wave sleep for the entire night. Fix 3. Eat your last meal at least 3 hours before sleep. Your digestive system needs this time to clear the acute metabolic burden of the meal before your core temperature can drop enough for slow-wave sleep. Your last meal before sleep should be protein and healthy fat dominant. These macronutrients raise core temperature less than carbohydrates and clear faster. Fix 4. Create a 60-minute cortisol shutdown window before bed. We covered this in the previous sleep video. No email. No news. No difficult conversations. No screens without blue light blocking. Your cortisol must be declining before you get into bed, not after. Once you are lying down, it is too late. The cortisol shutdown must happen while you are still active. Fix 5. Take 300 to 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate 60 minutes before sleep. Magnesium glycinate directly enhances slow-wave sleep by supporting GABA receptor activity, the inhibitory neurotransmitter system that allows your brain to enter and sustain deep sleep. Multiple clinical studies show that magnesium supplementation increases both slow-wave sleep duration and sleep efficiency in deficient adults. Given that 75 to 80% of adults are magnesium deficient, this is not an optional supplement for most people. It is filling a gap that most people have. Fix 6. If you snore or have been told you stop breathing during sleep, get a sleep study before anything else. This is the only fix on this list that cannot be self-administered. And it is the fix that will make the biggest difference if sleep apnea is present. A home sleep test is now available without a doctor's referral in most U.S. states and costs between $150 and $300. The return on that investment, in restored slow-wave sleep and everything it does for your body, is impossible to overstate. One final connection before you go. Every system we have covered in this series connects to slow-wave sleep. Your liver does its deepest repair during slow-wave sleep, connecting to everything we covered in the liver series. Your insulin sensitivity resets during slow-wave sleep, connecting to the insulin resistance videos. Your cortisol arc resets during slow-wave sleep. The entire cortisol video was about restoring this single reset. Your thyroid enzyme activity peaks in the post-slow-wave sleep recovery period, connecting to the thyroid video. And magnesium, the foundation mineral of the entire series, is the primary nutritional input for slow-wave sleep quality. This is not a coincidence. Sleep is not one of many health systems. Sleep is the maintenance window during which every other system repairs itself. When that window is broken, nothing else can fully heal. Implement all 6 fixes tonight. Not some of them. All 6. The combination matters because each destroyer operates through a different mechanism, and fixing 3 out of 5 still leaves 2 destroyers active every night. Comment below with which of the 5 destroyers you think is your main problem. Write the number. 1 for alcohol. 2 for temperature. 3 for cortisol. 4 for eating late. 5 for sleep apnea. I want to know. This is general educational content only. Always consult your physician before making changes to your health regimen or supplement routine. See you in the next one.